Hi, my name is Chris Bittner, and this is my speech on why crack cocaine is a very dangerous drug, and why you should always avoid it and never, ever, ever do it. Imagine yourself, you're sitting in a dark room, you wake up, and you don't know what's going on, you're sweating profusely, you're shaking, you're kind of doing this, you don't really know what's happening. And all of a sudden you look around, you see very, very strange men or women, and they're staring at you, giving you really, really grimacing looks. And all of a sudden you see steel bars in front of you, and you kind of start to freak out. Congratulations, you're having a cocaine withdrawal in jail. Just want to explain, a withdrawal is when you're addicted to a substance, and your body is physically and mentally addicted to that substance. So when you're put in jail, or when you try to get off of it, your body starts having reactions, negative reactions, like you start sweating, and your body is depending on that drug. In this case, we're using crack cocaine. There are three main reasons why you really, really shouldn't use crack cocaine. One is financial suffrage. Two is the punitive sanctions that go along with using the drug. And three, because the majority of the time it'll lead to some kind of, an addiction. Financial suffrage is, suffering financially, having economic problems, and, dealing with crack cocaine. Crack cocaine is expensive. I got a bag of pure Colombian cocaine here. No, I'm just kidding. This is just flour, but if I was to have a bag of this much cocaine, this would probably be between $50 and $100 sold on the street. And you can imagine this, a drug addict would use this up pretty quick, and then that drug addict, depending on the drug, needs more. So 50, and then he needs $50 more, and 50, and 50, and 50. And that is very expensive, obviously. Another reason why it's very expensive is the punitive costs that come along with the drug. If you get in trouble, obviously you're going to have to pay some kind of costs. You're going to have to pay jail fees because you're going to go to jail. You're going to have to pay the cost of the court, which just a regular trial for somebody in possession it's about $150 every time you go to court. And also you're going to have to pay the rehabilitation costs when you go have a rehab. They're going to charge you for that. So it adds up very quickly. The second reason, the punitive sanctions, I just explained costs. That's very, very big among the states when they punish you. Another reason is you get arrested. When you're in possession of cocaine and a police officer finds you, he's going to arrest you. He's going to, not give you a little slap on the wrist and give you a charge, come to court. He's going to put you in the back of his car and take you to jail. If you're in possession of a small amount, it's what's called a misdemeanor, and you're probably going to get some jail time for it, and among other things, community service and such. But if you're in possession of a very, very large amount, such as the 200 kilograms right here, you're probably going to go to prison. Most likely, you're going to go to prison for the rest of your life. So, the third thing, and most important thing I'd like to talk about, is addiction on crack cocaine, which is a very, very big problem in America. What constitutes an addiction, I explained earlier, when you get kind of dependent on a certain drug. So, addiction, it harms you mentally by killing brain cells. It makes you mentally addicted. You want the drug, and it hurts you up here. You can't think for yourself. You have to have it. Addiction also hurts you physically. It rots your teeth. You lose your hair. It's really bad for your skin. It's really bad for other parts of your body inside, especially your heart. And I have a display of a woman over 20 years. She looks okay when she's 30, but when she's 50, she looks awful and looks very, much older than she would if she was actually 50. And lastly, crack cocaine will kill you if you do it for a long amount of time. And I mean, you don't even have to do it for a long amount of time. You can just overconsume it. It will physically put you in the ground. And nothing is more important than our life. And if you lose your life, you don't have anything left. So don't do crack cocaine. If somebody comes up to you and asks you, you want to take a hit or who, say no and walk away. Thank you.